EA Sports. It's in the game.
What they can, but they can't decide. They do what they want to, 'cause any kind of feeling's alright. And don't be talking, maybe your mama's flying as a kite. You're just like the next one, 'cause we'll be walking lonely tonight. Lonely tonight. If so, we know we'll be coming. If so, we know we'll be coming. If so, we know we'll be coming. Everybody's faking like they can, it makes it alright. Tell me what you want to, 'cause I don't know the wrong from the right. Just don't be talking, maybe your mama still has a kite. And I'm just like the next one, 'cause we'll be walking lonely tonight. Lonely tonight. If so, we know we'll be coming. If so, we know we'll be coming. If so, we know we'll be coming.
Gonna have a fine game for you today. Welcome to it. Martin Tyler here, along with Alan Smith. And this match features Borussia Dortmund, and they play Real Madrid. Do you think we'll get some tempo to the game today? Its builders are friendly.
I hope so. I mean, that's if there's no tempo to it, Martin, it'll be a waste of time. So that's something the managers will be after.
is kicked off. Lewandowski. Marcel Schmelzer. Well, that's a real tussle for the ball there. Well, maybe a loss of concentration there because he's just taking it out of play. Lewandowski going for the ball. Kevin Grosskreutz. Kedira. Very powerfully done. He's such an athletic defender, and he's got the ball away, and his teammates are applauding him for it. Here's the shot, and it's in by the post. Oh, they've fired it in, and it's a goal. It's come from the first shot, and they've taken the lead.
I thought at one point it's going wide, Martin, but just dripping the inside of the post, unstoppable for the keeper.
So after the goal, we've opened the scoring here, 1-0. Kedira. Mesut Özil. Marco Reus. Kane. Lewandowski. Gonzalo Higuain. He's got on the ball here. We want to be around the penalty area, in the penalty area. Great opportunity! Here's the shot! It was a shooting chance, and he skied it.
Well, talk about missing, but he's missed by a mile there.
He does like the back heel. Kane. Robert Lewandowski. The French newspaper The Times voted this the best football stadium because of its atmosphere.
That's right, there's just something different about this place when you walk in, Martin. The fans are just so enthusiastic.
Higuain. Angel Di Maria. Kevin Grosskreutz. Kane. Lashikovsky. Good ball. Well, this could be a chance. He's cut it out well. Good work by the defender in an awkward circumstance there. Kane. Kedira. Angel Di Maria. They've gone and won it, Real Madrid. Mesut Özil. Mesut Özil crossing. Corner for Real Madrid. They are behind, but they're pressing on for this equaliser. Was probing cross, but afterwards the attacking team didn't really make the most of it. The opposition are away now. It's an if and maybe moment, isn't it? It's a real opening here. Foul called, and rightly so. And he broke up the move when it was looking very dangerous. That's quick thinking. This is enough for Borussia Dortmund's development, but they have beaten Bayern Munich 5 times in a row now, and that is a real yardstick.
Well, isn't it? It would have tasted sweet, that. But I suppose the next...
It's probably just about on the edge of the range from which he can expect to score, but the odds against him. Goalkeeper can get the ball here for his goal kick. Subotic. Needs some defensive discipline at the moment. Well executed. Lifted the ball, but not high enough. I thought that attack was actually going to lead to a chance, but maybe it's easier to see from up here than it was down on the pitch. Been such a developing club, Borussia Dortmund. Really in a good spell, And this hasn't perhaps been the best of them, what we've seen so far. They can certainly click into gear at any point. And they are leading, we shouldn't forget that. Xavi Alonso. And they've got the ball back and they want to use it and get forward. He's in at goal. Here's the chance. That's a brilliant goal. There's nothing like one goal to give you the confidence for another, and that's just what's happened here. Now it's 2-0. Kedira gets his foot in there.
Good skill. You look at the defender, not good enough.
Abaloa. Mesut Ozil. Marco Reus. That's changed the direction of the play and they can break. Oh, and the counter-attack has turned into a bit of a limp attempt to get forward. They've lost the ball. Tried to be a little too clever there, I think. Possession lost. Nice touch. Kedira. And the referee is blown for half-time. It's 2-0 here. Oh, and I enjoyed that first half. .45 minutes still to go, second half underway. Kedira. Mesut Ozil. Slid in. Higuain. This is the chance. He's sprung away to make that save. Lashikovsky. Defender caught out now.
That's poor, got caught square on there.
And it's a header. Well, 3 was there for him, but he's still stuck on 2.
Well, maybe that was the easiest of all 3, but just couldn't manage it.
Kevin Grosskreutz. Lashikovsky. Free kick given. Bit of bluff and double bluff at the free kick. Good pass. He goes for goal! He's got his own way of keeping goal, Iker Casillas. Unique style, and he is at the top of the range, isn't he? Brilliant. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. Higuain. Referee could have pulled that back for Real Madrid, but they play on because of his advantage. On the volley. He's cut it out, and he's cut out the danger. No mistake about that. Dangerous, goes for goal. Oh, it's a great chance. Ronaldo. What a pity. Really on top of their game now. Wonderful understanding. Kevin Grosskreutz. And Marco Reus is definitely offside. Blaszczykowski. They've got a great understanding, this team. Just look at the passing. Keeps it going well. He's read that well to intervene. Makes a challenge here. And there's a good run being made ahead of the ball. Here's the shot. Really snatched at the shot. It's gone well wide. It's a tactical substitution for the losing team here. Well, ambitious, but the goalkeeper quite happy to deal with that. And that flag is up, it has gone out off the player. Throw in for Real Madrid. Will be a throw. Real Madrid had a substitute getting ready. And now it's Essien. There is a sliding challenge. That's a good pass. There's an Ozil crossing. That's not the best cross. It's the goalkeeper's ball. Real Madrid given the throw here. Benzema. Here's Essien. They're passing it well here. Teammate free in the centre. Well, the heat was on, but he stayed in the kitchen and came out with the ball. Options available on the bench for the away side today. Robert Lewandowski. Quite a triumph for Borussia Dortmund, particularly with the consistency of their display today. When you're in front at half-time, it sometimes breeds complacency, not with them. Quick ball. He's had a good swing at that one. Well, the crowd love this. A goalkeeper coming up for a corner. And coming up is a switch in personnel for Real Madrid, and it's gone for a corner. And here's the header. Well, that's a shame, because they worked hard to get the corner and they've made a mess of it.
The initial bit, well, they created the space, they found the player, but just couldn't convert.
Blaszczykowski. Marco Reus. This could have ended his game. He seems to have pulled a muscle. And the attacker needs a bit of help, and he's going to get it now. And the referee has communicated to the fourth official there'll be 5 added minutes. Good ball. That's an easy piece of goalkeeping. Moving in quickly just to make sure he's right on the spot in case anything kicks off here. Referee Solomonson. Michael Essien. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a long shot, and it's a long, long way wide.
Collective groan from everybody there. What a poor decision.
Lewandowski. Well, they've got some concern for the player. He's pulled up lame here, maybe a muscle difficulty. And there we are, the final whistle has gone here. The referee's called a halt at 2-0. Well, as they say, a win is a win, Alan, even in a friendly like today.
Winning is a wonderful habit, whether it's a friendly, cup, league, whatever. They've done that here.
That's the end of what has been a fabulous contest between these two teams. From Alan Smith and myself, Martin Tyler, goodbye for now. Hi there everybody, it's another challenge for these two teams and a challenge for us in the commentary box as always. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith's with me.
Not too much of a challenge, I don't think. It should be a good game, this.
It's Bayern Munich today against Barcelona. Well, what do you think about this, Alan? It's pretty tough to call. They're good sides, aren't they?
They are two high-caliber sides, and you look at the two sets of players, so much quality in both, and it is difficult at kick-off to separate the two.
Alfonso Secretario is the referee in charge of today's game. So the start of the game, and Bayern Munich looking very much up for this. They're passing it well here. Well, it was a good prospect there for the attacking team, but the ball winners got it back for them. And they're working well as a unit. Maybe he's had a good swing at that one. Says Fabregas. And now Messi. Here's Fabregas. Good defensive play as the danger was mounting in his steps. Right, and hits it. Well, he's brave there to take the ball from the feet of the attacker.
Yeah, I think the attacker just showed a little bit too much of the ball to the keeper, gave him encouragement.
We'll stop the attack that. And he goes with the challenge. And now Iniesta. Muller. Now here's a chance for a counter-attack. Can they make it? He's in here. And the shot's on. Offside here, Arjen Robben. Lionel Messi. Bayern Munich winning the ball back. Slid in there. Now it's Puyol for Barcelona. Real recriminations in Munich, started right on the evening of the Champions League final. They were expecting a celebration banquet. It was a wake instead, as Chelsea were still running around their own pitch with the trophy that Bayern had their hearts set on.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have finished any more disappointingly, could it? But this is a big football club, Martin, and they're not used to finishing second to anybody, so expect a reaction.
And that is a super interception. Well, here they are on the attack again. It's Messi. Xavi. There's no doubt about this fella's technique. He is a real master of the pass. And they've got the ball back and they want to use it. They like to play on the break here, but it just hasn't worked for them this time. This is the chance. Very committed, the keeper, but he got it spot on.
Oh, one-on-one, he's helped out his defenders there, no end.
Thomas Müller. Robin gets it back. On to Müller. This could be a chance. The attack breaks down. Sergio Busquets. Boateng. Well played. That's clever use of the ball, just getting it off the ground. Here's the shot. That was a bit of panic, but he's got it away. And they must be in now, surely. Oh no, he's given offside. Ball back with Bayern Munich. Keeps it going well. Brilliant opening, and it leads to this shot. That's going to be a corner for Bayern Munich. It wasn't textbook stuff, but he did the job, the defender, just about. Could it be? And the defenders just managed to deal with that. It's the Allianz Arena, where Bayern Munich moved from the Olympic Stadium. The Olympic Stadium was my most hated ground because you were so far away from the pitch as a commentator. This is wonderful, and it's state-of-the-art, and for the city of Munich, and indeed for Bayern, and 1860 Munich is just an amazing place.
It is. I mean, you walk up from the car park towards it and it looks like a spaceship, doesn't it? It changes colours as well according to who's playing there. They've made a superb job of it.
Now Messi, still going, still striving to attack.
Sometimes, as admirable as it is, you just think, well, maybe save your energy a bit more for attacking rather than closing down.
And here's a chance. This is a great chance for it. And here's the shot. Off the post and back into play. Victor Valdez, better than that to beat him. And they're up quickly. Plenty of attacking players in this move. Piqué jostling for the ball. That has gone out of play with the deflection. Barcelona awarded the throw here. Iniesta. That's great skill to get the ball off the ground like that.
It's a deft touch.
Came in with a challenge. Into a forward position goes Iniesta. That is a free kick. And they've got a chance to really make the most of that decision. Well, the referee's made his move here. He's got the card out. It's yellow, and it goes to the Bayern Munich player.
Well, the player looks puzzled, but I think it was a fair decision.
They can play it off the cuff or go for something from the training ground. Here comes the free kick. In the end, it's blown wide.
Not a bad effort, decent technique from him, normally reliable, and again, coming very close.
Boateng. And here's Schweinsteiger. Mario Gomez. Good into play. Tries his luck, and that's a brilliant goal, well taken. Well, that has lifted the morale of Bayern Munich sky high. A goal in the last seconds of the first half.
I just get the feeling the opposition relaxed there and give Bayern too much room in the box. But sometimes those kind of shots do cannon back out off the crossbar. Not this time. What a goal.
Bayern Munich are ahead now. Sanchez. Up goes the board. There'll be 2 added minutes. Challenges for the ball. Lionel Messi. Good ball. That's the opposition getting back on the ball after a promising attacking situation. Sanchez. Quick ball. Good thrust. That's half-time at 1-0. Preparing to come in different circumstances. Maybe the manager's had to change his half-time team talk, Alan, with that late goal in the first half.
I think he probably has. He'll certainly be more satisfied. As for the trailing manager, he might have a bit of work to do to lift his players.
Can't recall Barcelona being trumped quite so often as they are by the opposition here. Their style is well defined. Although people know about it, they can't always stop it. Very rarely can stop it. And this team are doing a good job on that. Barcelona trail. That's a good pass. Well executed. Going to cross it. Closed him down well. The cross doesn't come. And here's a shot now. Iniesta. And it's with Robin. Gomez. That's a real tussle for the ball there. Nowhere. Very much in free kick territory. This foul. Free kick coming up quickly. And the shot taken quickly. He's made a bit of a mess of that. Sergio Busquets. Lionel Messi. Here comes the challenge. Now Robin. Good pass. Signal given for Bayern Munich, it's their throw. Schweinsteiger. What I like about Schweinsteiger, Alan, is he's increased his sense of responsibility as a young player in the Hollywood fixture of Bayern Munich, as it's known, and yet he's now taken on leadership qualities, and he is a very good footballer.
Yeah, I think he was a little wilder in his younger days, but he's matured and he's turned into a leader for this side.
Sanchez. Now the defender's been called into question, really, by this attacking build-up. Ball with Lahm. Sometimes the full-back position is a bit underrated. When you look at Philipp Lahm, you can see he's somebody who actually should advertise the job for young players.
Yeah, I mean, he's only small and you can underestimate him, but you would do that at your peril.
Frank Ribéry. That's a great interception to cut out the threat. So dangerous. Can he deal with it here? Interception from Iniesta's attempted pass. And the defender stepped in very capably. It's Messi. Manager thinking for the away side, time for a change. That's a cute pass from the player. Get past Victor Valdez. Xavi. Now Fabregas. Sanchez. Messi takes it forward. He's read that well to intervene. Puyol. And a quick return pass. And it's come to Xavi. Intercepted the play, saw the pass coming. Lionel Messi. Ball from Robin isn't a good one, it's easily cut out. Good ball. Here is an opportunity to break forward, really. Oh, all that momentum from the counter-attack has gone. And that's the end of that passage of play. Needs to clear his lines. And here comes Robben. And here's Schweinsteiger. Ooh, nice back heel then. Lahm, good interplay. And they're keeping possession as well. This could be a chance. Philipp Lahm. Bayern Munich in with a chance. He's gone for goal. And the ball's in. It's a goal. That's a magnificent goal, and it has been coming.
Yeah, they've got more players capable of picking out a pass and creating a chance, haven't they?
And it's 2-0 here. And it's Xavi. And now Iniesta. He's cut it out well. An opening. He strikes it on. Madeon Gomez. It goes straight into the stomach of Victor Valdes. Not quite sure about this injury, but a man who might be able to update us on it down on the touchline, Jeff Shreves.
Yes, he went over on his ankle, but he has carried on, so I think it's unlikely that it'll force him off.
Cheers, Jeff. Keeps it going well. Well, the other players have just lost it there, and now the opposition can counter-attack themselves. Well, these days don't come around very often, do they? Defeat to Barcelona might not happen yet because there is still time for a recovery. It hasn't been the Barcelona that we all expect today. Robert. Gomez. And that's changed the direction of the play, and they can break quickly now. Passing it well here. Very well read by the defender. It was a good chance. Excellent movement from Gomez. Cesc Fabregas. Good ball. Wonderful interception. Excellent passing here. What a pity for the attacking team. This is the shot. Takes the shot off. Well defended. Got his body there. There we are. The final whistle has gone and the game is over, and it has finished at 2-0. Really good game to watch. Good attacking play. Edge of the seat stuff for the spectators. It's what the game's all about.
Yeah, and there's nothing better, Martin, than seeing quality strikers go about the work, and we certainly did today. They were at the top of the game.
Well, it was billed as a friendly. It was good fun. Alan Smith enjoyed it alongside me, Martin Tyler. Until the next time, goodbye from us.
Saturday morning glory. Wake up outside the rain is pouring. I don't care, I'm a with you, I'm soaring. Still sleepy, nice and easy. It's so good, yeah, life is peachy. So sweet, every hour feels like weeks. That's how my heart beats. Feels like I'm on the edge of a cloud, and only you can save me. Blissed out and I don't know how you do sedate me. And I love it when I see you over there. Cause you make me bliss out. I passed away in the bedroom set.
Hello once again, I'm Martin Tyler, and this is Old Trafford. The cliche now about Manchester City is that they are Manchester United noisy neighbours. Noisy because for a long time they were very quiet in the same city and United dominated, but City have the resources these days.
Well, they certainly do. When you look at the money they've spent, Martin, they're entitled to be competing with Manchester United, and I think they will do today.
We've had a huge amount of build-up for this game. Alan, is it going to carry on the pitch? Are we going to be richly entertained?
Oh, I do hope so, Martin. I mean, we've got a full house, we've got a wonderful atmosphere, and we've got two high-quality teams.
The referee for this match is Grant Lindham. Underway here, Manchester City having kicked off. Toure. Silva. They're passing it well here. That's a good pass. Hits it well. And a goal! That is a very difficult skill, a volley of some venom.
Yeah, if you get it fractionally off, it goes high and wide, but he got it spot on. I love to see that. The man on the ball on the wing with such clever feet and also the ability to look up and pick his spot, which he did beautifully.
Well, that's a real tussle for the ball there. Here's the cross. And it's a headed effort at goal. Robin van Persie, right at the start of the game.
Can be deadly, can't he, the Dutchman?
Brilliantly rounded off with the header.
Oh, I love the way he timed his run there. His starting position was excellent. Oh, what a thump. Eyes on the ball all the way. And the connection was absolutely perfect.
Well, that was the equaliser, and it's 1-1. Just the kind of reaction from the supporters, the kind of reception you'd have expected given the history. Strength needed to hold off the opponent. Here's Van Persie. Now the counter-attack could be on here. Well, they were breaking away well, but in the end the defenders snuffed it out. Tevez looking dangerous. He shoots! David De Gea diving at the feet there to pluck the ball when it looked odds on that he was going to be beaten. It's Carrick. Aguero. Great opportunity. And hits it. The service was superb. The shot wasn't.
Yeah, there you go. On a plate, but just couldn't take advantage.
Evra. Scholes. Now it's with Wayne Rooney. He has such an appetite for the game because he'll chase down anything, anywhere.
He pops up in the most unusual positions, doesn't he?
Manchester United shaped really as many football fans around the world, second or third club, great sympathy because of the awful Munich air tragedy in 1958, which wiped out the best of the Busby Babes and of course English players as well. With that being a World Cup year, it wrecked England's hopes of being world champions in 1958.
Yeah, I mean, it still looms large in English football history, doesn't it? And rightly so. And it's a part of the history of Manchester United. And it is a special club for a variety of reasons.
This is a great sight, a really gifted attacker, making defenders look complete dunces. And he goes with the challenge. the ball again. The defender managed to clear it despite that moment of panic. Silva, he's brilliant on the ball. He wants to go past defenders. Now here on the attack is Aguero. Well, if it flies into the top corner, you're a hero. If it does that, you're certainly a villain.
Yeah, 1 in 100 will hit the target there, and he's just taking the wrong option.
Vidic. Valencia. Well, now Manchester City wanting to show how good they are, but they've got opposition of a decent order against them today.
Yeah, I mean, they are the club with the money, but there's 1 or 2 strikers on the opposing side that are more than capable of scoring a goal here.
Oh, and they're on the counter-attack here. Here's Rooney. Defenders need to be on their toes now. He's got a great reputation for goal-getting. It's thoroughly deserved. He needed to be quick there. Urgent work from him, and he's kept them out really on his own. Good piece of play from the defender there. That's United's free kick. Vidic. And that teammate's made himself available with decent movement here. Possession back with Manchester City now. The Champions League final was held here at Old Trafford in 2003. Wasn't the best of games, I have to say. Won by Milan over Juventus after a goalless 2 hours on penalties. That's a penalty. The team will need to make a change here because that player has really been hurt badly.
Yeah, I just hope it's not going to be a long-term thing, but look at his face. He's in an awful lot of pain down there.
Well, we've got a substitution now. Pressure's got to him because he's missed.
Yeah, I think so. He didn't look comfortable in his run up there, Martin.
Jeff Shreves knows a thing or two about injuries. Jeff, what can you tell us about this one?
Physio saw it, he went right over on his ankle, but despite his concerns, he's carrying on. So, tough cookie, this guy.
And Jeff right up to the minute, as always. Carrick. Manchester City delighted the referees let the play go on here despite the foul. Good advantage. And here comes a player to help him on his left. He's going to cross it. And that is now a goal kick. Good gesture of respect for the player to the referee, as if to say, I knew you were coming my way because I did commit that bookable offence, even though the play went on.
Yeah, and sometimes there's no point in arguing, and the player himself knows, he's been around this game long enough to know that he was going to get punished for that.
Rio Ferdinand. Paul Scholes. Here's Van Persie. Scholes. And here comes Wayne Rooney. Momentum with him. And he lets fly here. And he's done it. Well, there are better times than others to score, and right on half-time is a very good one. It saps the morale of the team that have conceded. Manchester United have scored.
Yeah, they might have got an earful from the manager, but he'll be a happier man now.
Marvellous for Manchester United, they are in front. It's with Toure. Well, there's going to be 3 minutes added on. Well, that was a real waste.
Well, his teammates are giving him some stick out there, and no wonder either.
Evra. Well, the supporters are frustrated here. They expected more of Manchester City. It's still a situation that can be sorted out, but they continue to battle at the moment, battling in vain. Now Barry. Manchester City are on the attack now. Oh, in goes the cross. And the defenders there in the right. Well, that is half-time, and we've reached it at 2-1. You can still see the spring in the steps of the winning team because of that goal just before half-time.
Certainly changed the manager's team talk, that goal. He looks a happy man now.
here at Old Trafford. The second half is underway. Young. Evra on the ball. Oh, that's stopped the attack. And he can take possession in his own half. It's Young with the ball. Silva keeps it going well. Slides in now. This is the chance. He strikes a goal! And he's not just got there, he's hung on as well. Aguero. Silva. Good ball. Here he is with a chance. Here's a shot now. And it's the equaliser here. It's a goal and it's a superb one.
Well, how many players have they got capable of scoring? Too many for the opposition.
Well, this game is shaping up nicely from the neutral point of view at 2-2. Wayne Rooney. This is the shot count. Robin van Persie. It's another good effort. The team really battling to take the lead. At the moment, it's still all square. Substitutions at this stage, the key moments really, and the manager deciding to bring this player on to try and tilt the match, which is level, in their favour. They want to defend in numbers here, the defenders. Valencia. Excellent passing here. It's Evra. Now Rooney. Now Carrick. Valencia. Lescott. To Barry. And carrying the ball forward, it's the Manchester City. Brilliant opening. He's had a good swing at that one. And the goalkeeper didn't have to move to make that save. The referee trying to get out of the way, but he couldn't. He's hit the referee. They play on. Now Barry. Quick ball. And some forceful defending from Ferdinand. What a chance here. Oh, what a cheeky attempt. Oh! Offside now, David Silva. Valencia. Great movement off the ball. Well, there's a balance for possession here, as the figures show. Wants some assistance now, and there are players there to back him up. Well, he's tried his shot from long range. His hit would be absolutely crucial. It would put them in front, of course. Mario Balotelli. Clever play.
Oh, subtle little bit of skill.
And now here on the attack is Aguero. It's a free kick against Manchester United. But that will go down against Manchester United's record in this game, a yellow card.
Yeah, silly one, he could have avoided that.
Another player involved at the free kick. Goalkeeper not needed because they've stopped the shot. He drives for goal. So then, well, this is great goalkeeping.
But what a bonus for a team to have a keeper in this kind of form.
Well, they are passing. It is the essence of the game. They're passing very well in this match. Carrick on the ball. Michael Carrick, a product of the West Ham Academy. Good pass. Here is an opportunity to break forward. He takes the shot off the post. Rooney. Robin van Persie. Into the attacking third. They can't keep it at the moment. It's Carrick who's given it away. And on the clock, 8 more minutes. Well executed. In with the challenge. It's a slide tackle. That's a good pass. Well, his teammates, one or two, have turned their backs on it. That's a bit unkind, but they would have expected him to make a lot more of that.
Well, because it was a fairly simple chance, I think he took it a little too easy, a bit too casual.
Manchester United looking for a piece of magic that might put them in front, that would open this game up, that's been locked level. To Barry. Looking to get the ball forward here. Manchester City. Great opportunity. Oh, wonderful piece of defending from this fella. And this is going to be a throw. The opponent read the direction of the throw. Michael Carrick. Wayne Rooney. Ashley Young. Robin van Persie. Clichy. And it's level pegging here at the end of 90 minutes. It's extra time, and for this game, the golden goal rule is in effect. Toure. Good ball. Great strike. The service was superb. The shot wasn't.
Yeah, there you go. On a plate, but just couldn't take advantage.
Here's Van Persie. Very powerfully done. He's such an athletic defender, and he's got the ball away, and his teammates are applauding him for it. That's well, they're not happy that the free kick's been given. The advantage was played, and then they lost the ball. So you can see that the team that's been penalised think they've had a double whammy here. Well, they've got the ball back. There was a lot of speed and sharpness in that counter-attack, but it wasn't quite enough. And he read their minds. Brilliant defending in the circumstances. Nasri. Aguero. Toure. They're passing it well here. Tackle here. Fantastic try. It's the golden goal. It's been scored. The game's over. Well, that was brilliantly put together, that move, and the finish was fantastic.
It certainly was, Martin. Talk about clinical, the way they went from back to front. Quite brilliant.
Well, this is amazing. We had all the time in regulation play when they could have got a goal, and that would have won the match. This time, in golden goal application, it does win the match.
I think they just caught the opposition a little cold there, Martin. They hadn't got going, and all of a sudden they're out of the competition.